mad at you, ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split,
act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. It's like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
For a 49er.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Quick pass out to Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Scott Miller.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Watson. Man open. That's Chester Rogers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Joe Mixon.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon.
30-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep, Chester Rogers. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Watson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A.J. Cole.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Gain of 43 yards.
First down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. 49ers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he's got Rodgers. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
The 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10.
That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Dancing to his left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Kent. Now Ashton Davis. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. throw completed by Watson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Sliding out of the pocket toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Burton here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Allen. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Taken down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
49ers.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg on the move to his left. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll let Mixon try to run it in, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth.
14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 32 on the play. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. How about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. On play action, Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Arizona.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. 49ers 14. Brett Maher is set to
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but it'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry. The tackle by D. Ford. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Watson.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, 59 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Watson. And this is incomplete. They had to go. With such little time remaining, the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cards, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the